Let's go over making the fabric tubes for our fabric rugs. So I'm starting off with a 2.5 wide fabric strip. I often use fat quarters or jelly roll strips for these. So lengths will vary. I'm starting off by putting both the fabric strip prints on top of each other like this at a diagonal. You can sew them end to end if you'd like as well. And then after I go through and do that with all my fabric strips, I go through and I cut off the triangle ends since I do mine at a diagonal. And then it opens up and looks like this. I do not press my seams open. I don't see how it matters too much with this project. And then I'm going to add my batting. I like using 2.25 wide batting. I use the pre-cut. All I'm doing is putting it in front of my fabric here with the print on the other side, because that's going to be what shows, as you can see right here. So all you're doing is folding it in from the outsides into the middle, and then we're going to fold it in half again. Or another way you can start at the top is to move the batting down a little bit here and fold it in here. It just gives for a more finished end. So you can do that at the beginning and the end of your strips here, the fabric tubes that you're making. And then you can go ahead and add a clip and hold it, and then you can have it ready to be sewn. Now there are two tools that make this process easier. The one's called the Clover, and it's a two-piece one. And then I like using this Gypsy Tube Maker. And all you do is you put it in through here. I use scissors that push it up through, and then you pull it out. It does take some finessing here to get it to lay nicely. You just got to get the material and the batting together, and then once you get the beginning going, it's not too bad after that, and you fold it the same way and it's ready to be sewn. I'm going to sew mine down the edge here at a 1/4 inch seam allowance. That's what I like doing, but you can go ahead and sew down the middle or do a serpentine stitch. A lot of people like that, whatever you want to do. I'm using a magnetic seam guide because since I'm sewing down the end, it just helps me keep my stitch nice and straight, because you really want these fabric tubes to come out as evenly as possible. That really helps to keep a nice level and smooth rug while you're making it. You don't want these tubes the flaps there to be overlapping. You want them to be even and nice. So here is what it looks like at the end. And now we are ready to go ahead and start making our rugs or placemats or whatever you may with these after going through all the fabric, your 40 strips, your 80, whatever you want to do for your project. Then you're ready to start.